manpower, but nobody gives a fuck about manpower. Because you get that anyways. You have another neb? Alright, there's 2 nebs now. Fire up. There we go. Sure, it'd be nice to throw a grenade right now, but I don't think Razor has nades. And the Rangers are chased off the field right before Puma goes down to an AT gun. That is bad. It's going to be hard for Sub to recover from that. He's going to take out the AT gun with another Puma through a nice flanking maneuver. But it's still going to be hard to recover from the loss of a Puma. After all, Pumas cost fuel. He doesn't have fuel to spare.
You're losing a sector.
Here comes another, but fuel is still tight. He needs to hold on to every Puma he can get. This is bad. Double vet rifles versus a half-strength Volk squad. Is it bad that I'm talking to you in Eden at the same time? Like, is that unprofessional or something? Am I supposed to have standards of professionality? I know my shoutcasting acumen is not up to par with most good shoutcasters. I just kind of do it for the hell of it. So I guess we missed another firestorm that killed the Howie. That's cool. I'm sorry to make you guys miss that.
One of our sectors has been cut.
Dang, Nebelwerfer gets sniped.
Until death.
And that is a double vet motherfucker right there. He's got 2 bars, 2 of these little testicles right here. And that means he's got a pair swinging beneath him, which means he's killed all of 18 dudes. Oh snap. Kill that AT gun.
The Americans are capturing the sector.
Oh! He's gonna lose them both. One goes down. The second goes down. 2 Pumas down. The Wehrmacht player is in trouble. Seb is in trouble. He's gonna get a nice Nebelwerfer shot here, but it doesn't matter. AT gun should blow up in a sec, I think. Oh yeah, the actual gun itself blows up. Can't believe I killed him. You know, nice Razor. The Wehrmacht player is in trouble. He has a strong ground army, but it's not nearly as strong as the flexible and powerful defense that the US player has been putting up. Oh, sniper versus sniper. Holy hell, what is this? Nah! A miss. And they sight each other. That was crazy. The rifle squad's gonna come in and try to reveal the sniper. Hope that he can be counter sniped, but they're gonna miss him. Wehrmacht sniper's gonna escape and fight another day.
We're losing a sector.
That was hilarious. Let's take a look at this map from the perspective of the American player.
Let's attack our forward base.
You can see the map looks totally different like this. Looks completely different. It gives you a good perspective on how exactly the map works. It's always a good idea to examine a map from different angles, because you can kind of see the way the hills work more than if you just view it from the same angle every time. And all that kind of stuff is important in Company of Heroes. It's a very deep game. Lots of technical depth, and there's an off-map combat group, by the way. Looks like he got a rifle squad and a ranger squad and M10 and M8. There's a lot to maps in Company of Heroes, and every little tree and rock counts. So it never hurts to look at the map in a different light. You can always press backspace twice, and that will reset your viewpoint. Alright, the Nebs are going to flee in terror. This M10, if it actually gets to the Nebs, it should be able to own them, because M10s do a lot of damage to the actual, like, Nebelwerfer itself. It's not going to do anything to the infantry holding the Nebelwerfer, but the Nebelwerfer is considered a light vehicle, last I checked. And M10s are very good against light vehicles. So in a couple of shots, I think 2 or 3, an M10 can kill a Neb, and that automatically kills the crew members of it as well. And Razor's going to kind of sense that there's a shift of AT from the right side, from the left side of the field to the right, and he's going to bring his M10 over there and leave his M8 to defend as a light vehicle, and just try to kind of screw under the M10 and disrupt whatever's going on. Because I mean, even though the M10 doesn't damage infantry really, it doesn't do a lot of damage to infantry, it is still a tank, and something like Volks aren't going to do much to it, even if they fire Fausts. I mean, it's going to take like 5 Fausts or something to kill an M10. This is the first tank in the field that we've seen. It is a lovely tank. Let's examine the M10 Wolverine. It's armed with a 76mm gun, kind of similar to what the later Shermans were armed with. In World War II, it had armor-piercing rounds, so it was slightly better than the Sherman. But it had paper-thin armor, so it wasn't really going to do a lot in terms of survivability. It was designed to go on broad flanking attacks and strike enemy tanks from the side, rear. And it's not what it's doing right now. It's just going to charge straight at the Nebelwerfers and kill them. There you go. Yeah, see. So the American idea behind tank doctrines in World War II was to have a large infantry tank that could absorb a lot of punishment, then to have light, powerful, fast tanks that would actually engage the other tanks from the flanks and kill them that way. Because there was no real way for American tanks to... Nebelwerfer goes down, by the way. There's no real way for American tanks to... Nice. He's going to lose the M10, but it's worth it. He got a Neb. The M10 was essentially free because it was with the off-map combat group. Yeah, there was no way for American tanks to pierce the tough armor of German tanks. So they make light, fast tanks that could flank. Last I checked, I don't know, I'm kind of retarded, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I try to read history though. For instance, I'm reading right now. Whenever I sit down to go to the bathroom, I read the Battle of Kursk, which is a really cool book about the Battle of Kursk. And right now, the Soviet Union is attacking the Germans because Operation Citadel just failed, and the Germans are all like, oh no, we failed, we suck. And they're all hiding and stuff like that. So this Puma is upgunned with a 50mm cannon. That means that it sucks against everything now instead of just sucking against vehicles. It's just a complete waste of 75 munitions, and I don't know why Seb did it. I hope Seb dies of cancer because he did that and it upsets me. Yeah, it killed a ranger. Nobody cares. You can reinforce a ranger for like 50 manpower. And this is just a totally worthless, useless piece of shit unit now. Oh, look at me. I'm stupid. I can't even go through this wall because I'm so dumb. I have 8 wheels and they don't spin when I turn. And for some reason, I can turn on a dime even though I have wheels, not tracks.
Stand at 100 points and dropping.